Cyanic Silver back, and this is some of my own Hunter gameplay. And I'm wearing one of the skins that I perform best in. This is some of my personal Hunter gameplay, and I'm wearing one of two skins that I perform best in, because I believe in the superstition that the skin you wear affects how you play. So I'm wearing one of my better skins for this one. Now, Toy Merchant has her catapult, which survivors and herself can use to launch themselves a short distance away. And Toy Merchant has her wooden wings to glide. Now, Embalmer, his ability is that he can copy the appearance of a survivor he's seen, including himself, to be reborn in the coffin if they are downed or chaired. Now, what Embalmer is doing, pallet spamming, not very fun as the Hunter, because breaking pallets takes a while. And it's not very smart for the survivors either, because there is a skill in knowing when to throw the pallet and when not to. Because you throw them too much in early game, you're not going to have much late game kiting abilities. And I made a mistake with the mirror there. My finger slipped. I play IDV exclusively on mobile, with the exception being for Copycat. I play Copycat on PC sometimes, since it's easier for me to record Copycat matches on my PC. There's a lot more storage. Now right there, Toy Merchant's catapult helped Embalmer to transition into a new kiting place. And that area where Embalmer is very strong for the survivor, because there are two ways out and only one way in. And also puts a good deal of distance between you and the Hunter if you vault out the window out the back. Now here, Embalmer knew the trick, which is when Bloody Queen puts the mirror down, it is easier to shrink the gap than it is to grow it, so run away. And Embalmer chose to be reborn. After that green icon on his icon goes down, he will be reborn right there. And that little aura around him is Brief Tide Turner. So he has Tide Turner active, or Tide Turner-esque ability active for a brief period of time. Toy Merchant made a mistake going through the portal that way, but she couldn't see what's on the other side, so can't exactly blame her. Though when Embalmer is the first kite and chooses to be reborn, that's like an extra, 20-30 seconds of kiting ability? Just also including Tide Turner and time it takes to be reborn. In my opinion, he's kind of annoying to go up against, because of his ability to rebirth a survivor. Now what Cheerleader is doing is tight kiting, watching the Hunter and just doing the circle game that you play when a kid. As a child, your opponent goes one way, you go the opposite way. But here I've also changed targets. It's always a good idea for the Hunter to change targets if their current target is too annoying to pursue. And the tram here, survivors and Hunters can jump in them to ride to the next train stop. It can be a good way to evade the Hunter sometimes, especially if they get too annoyed by pursuing you, but Embalmer is not having a good time this one. Now also here, I was very concerned with the train and whether or not it'd go, because I do not want to get stunned. Bad one, Embalmer, but good for me. Bloody Queen is generally known as a hard tie hunter. Most matches will result in a tie just because her kit hasn't really been updated since she was first added into the game. Now what Cheerleader was doing was trying to bait me into hitting the rocket chair and not her. It takes some skill to do this, and skill to avoid hitting the chair as the hunter. It's not something I've fully managed. Or should I say fully mastered? That's a better way to put it. Now, I'm not sure if Priestess has always had that ability since she was introduced, but downed survivors can react to her long portal. Anyways, bye-bye, Embalmer. You put up a good fight, but alas, no. Okay, though it's not showing up in the match replay, that peeper I put down helps me see survivors through walls. So on my screen, they show up as a glowing white outline, silhouette. So that's why Cheerleader ran. That's how I could see Cheerleader through the wall. She tried to hide. It did not work out. Now, I'm not sure. Okay, Priestess is trying to rescue. And right there, what I did, hit it, traveling through the portal and then hitting Cheerleader after, that is accidental greatness on my part. I did not mean to do that, but then again, some of the best moments in any games are the ones you don't plan. Now, if one of them had gone to start a new cipher instead of focusing on this one, they probably would have been able to pull off a tie or maybe a 3-person survivor win. But because they're really intent on this one, it's given me time to hunt all of them down. Another moment of accidental greatness, hitting Priestess while destroying her portal at the same time. Bye-bye, Cheerleader. And this area, this good space for survivors, that's why I like putting the peeper there, so I know when the survivor is going to vault the window. And Toy Merchant was not very good there, popping that cipher before I had hit another survivor. Sometimes good skins mean that they're a really good player. Other times it just means they chose this character to play because they got a pretty skin. They don't really know much about them. And I think Toy Merchant falls into the second camp. Because also, why is Toy Merchant not going to the exit gate? Yeah, I think Toy Merchant is new to this. New to the game in general, not just being Toy Merchant. Because also, why are you going back? Why are you not trying to get out? I would have let you leave, but on the other hand, if you try to detention rescue, I will hit you. Yep, like that. In personal experience, 9 out of 10 times, detention rescues do not work out. So, don't try them. That is also my personal rule. Once the exit horn blares, you can decode the exit gates, focus on getting out. Do not try to rescue. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. And this one, I debated whether to add commentary or just have music, but you can see what I ended up going with in the end.